Yeah, my name's Dorothy Russell, and I'm one of the chaplaincy team at Full-Time Chaplain.
My name's Sam Rowe. I work for an organisation called the Village Storytelling Centre, and we are working with Dorothy this year to create a drama project for Prisoners Week.
Well, being a chaplain, for me, as a full-time chaplain here, involves quite a lot. On paper, we have to provide the opportunity for people to practice their faith, but also provide an opportunity for people to explore faith for the first time, if that's what they want to do. There are other things, again, on paper that we need to do, but the bulk of my work is actually done in working one-to-one with prisoners. Life happens. This is a long-term prison, so all the men in here are serving 4 years or more, but we've got prisoners in here who will be here 20, 30 years. And so life is going to happen outside. Issues occur that they need just a bit of support and help with. But also some of the more in-depth counselling that we do is to do with issues from their own past that have caused them to get into the criminal justice system in the first place and end up here where they are in Shotts for a very long time. But as well as that, we also do other events and activities. We try and run courses from time to time to try and get people to think a bit more about their life, about why they're here, who they are, and so on. So yeah.
Well, in Shotts, I think every year for a number of years, Dorothy has run a drama project, inviting different practitioners in to kind of like come and work with the guys. I've been really blessed to be the person that she's asked to do this for the last 4 years. So this is the 4th year we've done it. We've got a wonderful group this year, a big group, and we're exploring the theme, out of sight, out of mind, through our performance. I've just been amazed by the group's openness and vulnerability in discussing that theme, and from their ideas and the discussions that we've had, we've decided that we're going to make a kind of GMTV lifestyle television show called Insight. Which the guys will have a chance to share about what the reality of prison life is, kind of like from quite light things, including cookery, the clothes that they wear, the sport and fitness, the kind of cultural things that they get involved with, to looking at then the things that are kind of the bigger struggles that they have, the issues around mental health, the feelings of being abandonment, the feeling of life going on, and then from that at the end they will also discuss what they get from what they need to kind of get them through it, and this is the point where everything always comes from the guys, and kind of like is the point where they might consider their sense of faith and their relationship with God, or they might want to talk about the community that they have, whether with their peers or whether from people outside who come and support them. There's a chance to being their authentic self and just the ability to have purpose. So hopefully it's just it's always a creative project. It's about developing their confidence in creating and speaking about their feelings and emotions, as well as a chance for them to reflect on their lives and where they're at that point. So that's one of the things. But I think Dorothy's got other things on planned as well. Yep.
And the other things that we do, and we've done regularly for the last few years, we have family services where prisoners who regularly attend worship, whether Roman Catholic or Church of Scotland, are invited to have a couple of their family come in and basically just do what we do on a Sunday. It's not a special event, so on like a Sunday afternoon they just come in, they're part of our service of worship, and then we have some tea and coffee and a bit of chat together. That's a great opportunity for families to see the change that is maybe happening in these men who are coming along to church, but also gives us an opportunity to speak to the families and to encourage them to continue in what they're doing. So that will be happening at the end of Prisoners Week, over that weekend, Saturday and Sunday. On the Friday this year, again, we are doing something new, and this is actually something that we did earlier in the year. It's called Wilderness, and we're having a day at the chapel, which is really a kind of retreat day for the guys. So there'll be a number of people coming in, speaking, sharing testimony. We'll hopefully have a musician coming in as well to do some music and so on. And we will have lunch together in the tab. Now that's an unusual thing, to be honest, to happen, or to be allowed to happen in the tab. But we're doing that. It worked extremely well the last time, and it's just great for the guys to come together with men from outside, and just to share normal things, and to hear about the change in life of some of these folks who've been in the criminal justice system or perhaps been caught up in addiction of one kind or another, and they've become Christians and their life has completely been transformed. And for them all to come together and just to be able to hang out together on the Friday will be great. As well as that, new for this year as well, we're actually next Monday doing a recording in here with the men from the project that Sam's facilitating. And we're going to do a recording with someone called Angela Court-Mackenzie. And Angela is a musician and worship leader. She's American. She's going to come in and she puts out a live broadcast every Sunday night at 10 o'clock across social media. And so I've invited her to come in and do a recording with us. Now, our men will be out of sight, they're not allowed to be shown on camera, but they will be there, part of the singing group and involved in that way. And then that will be broadcast on social media on Sunday the 17th at 10 o'clock, so right at the start of Prisoners Week. That will be happening on social media. We also hope to show it in here on our prisoner information channel so that the men can actually see it as well. And the only other thing that we've got planned at the moment is something again that we've done over the last few years, that we actually have a service out in the community. I know there's obviously the national launch service on the Monday, the 18th, but on the 17th in the local town here in Shotts. As part of our community facing aspect of the jail, we have a service at 7 o'clock on the Sunday night, where we encourage other churches to come just to raise awareness of Prisoners Week and what it's all about.
Why do you think that Prisoners Week is important?
Well, I think it's important for that very reason, the reason that we have the service outside, because it gives us the opportunity to basically say these men and women who are in our prisons are not people who've been beamed down from Mars. Do you know, they are people from our community, and they will come in, they will serve their time, and then they will come back out into our community. They're not going to be beamed back up to another planet. And so Prisoners Week is important because it allows us to raise awareness outside the prison, but it also allows us the opportunity in the prison to focus on prisoners as well, and also those who work in the prison system as well for the prison service. And it gives us the opportunity to do things like Sam's been doing the last 4 years, to come in and work with a group of guys and to help them basically to transform their lives and unlock the potential. And at the end of the day, it's not just about the end product that we will produce through Sam and his facilitating of that, but it's about the process that these guys go through and where they start off and where they finish. And over the last few years, we've seen incredible change in men. So Prisoners Week it gives us the opportunity to do different things, both in the prison and out with.
Yeah, and I think for me, I'm still always just taken aback by the lack of empathy and compassion that people have towards people who are in prison. And I think that sometimes a culture that has lacked empathy and compassion has maybe been something that's led people to be here. And actually we need to be leaders in creating that culture and having the space to show that and reveal what that looks like. And I think Prisoners Week is a great opportunity to do that.
Well, I think you can pray for Prisoners Week, for what we will be doing and the impact, particularly in the project, the impact that will have on the men who are involved in that. But not only that, one of the performances that they will do on Tuesday night, on the 19th, is that their families are invited to come in. A couple of members of their families can come in, and other people from community can come in and see that, and that pray that the impact on them as well would be huge.